to the members of this Congress and to you, na wala, patas kami dito. Diba? And they will, this is the first time now, Mindanao, yung Pasugong. Pero alam ko, marami pang mga municipalities na may problema. Kaninang umaga, Batangas. Kaya kami dito, parang sirang plaka na kami na paulit-ulit. Every time nakausap namin yung taga-COA sa ibang region, sa ibang province, yung mga resident COA, paulit-ulit kami dito. Ano yun, ma'am, di ba, pwede talaga yung gawin, di ba? No specific provision of law and even memorandum circulars that will prohibit you to do it. Di ba, ma'am? Tama?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Yun. Thank you. Napakahaba ng ano ko. Chairman Hakop.
Marami pong salamat, Mr. Chair. Madam COA, kasama po niya ako sa mga hearings eh. Tama po yung sabi niya. Yan din ang naririnig namin sa ibang mga COA units sa different regions. Pare-parehas po kayo ng sagot. Kaya sabi niya, parang sirang plaka na siya kasi siya nagsisermon. But anyway, to set my notes straight, Mr. Chair, did I hear you right na for 2021, year 2021, you did not issue a notice of disallowance tsaka notice of suspension?
2021.
Did I hear you right, COA?
May I?
Were you the COA in year 2021?
Not yet po. They assumed office as COA auditors of LGU and Pasugong on November 2022 po.
Kasi narinig ko na there was no notice of disallowance tsaka notice of suspension. Tama po ba yung pagkarinig ko?
Pertaining po to this transaction sa
Pasugong?
under investigation po.
Yes.
Wala
in general,
wala pa pong ND na na-issue
Kasi
po.
dito po sa research na ginawa ng aking mga kasamahan, for current year 2021, end of December 31, 2021, meron po kayong, according to these notes, meron po kayong notice of suspension in the amount of 297,096 and a notice of disallowance for the amount of 107,195.02. Kaya tinanong ko kung kayo po ang COA nung panahon na ito. But in the year ending December 31, 2022, meron ding nakalagay po dito sa notes na ito. COA issued a notice of suspension in the amount of 441,726.67 and a notice of disallowance in the amount of the same amount noong December 31, 2021. Di ba? And for 2023, yung notice of suspension, hindi nila kinokorek ito. Ibig sabihin, kasi the same amount sa notes ko. And then notice of disallowance, lumaki. For 2022, na-carry 4.452 million. Are you aware of this? Totoo ba itong nandito sa notes ko? Kinokorek ko lang.
May I request information po what annual audit report are you referring to?
2021, ending December 31, 2021, 2022, 2023.
COA, are you sure that you're equipped with all the information needed before this committee? Because Chairman Acop is reading on the COA document that they have submitted before this committee. So you have to keep your answers straight and mag-coincide with what we have.
We beg your pardon po because as mentioned po as of November 2022 pa po sila kasi nag-assume yung audit team. So
Okay.
as with respect to the AR 2021, we have no personal knowledge pa po with the issuance of NS and the ND.
Kasi Iha, kung sasabihin mong mali itong ginawa ng aming tauhan, siya ang pagagalitan ko, yung aking tauhan. Di po ba? Kasi ito, galing naman sa documents na sinabit nyo dito sa committee.
Sa website.
We would like to ask for your pardon po with respect to this one, and we will check po the R 2021 and 2022.
Thank you. May I proceed, Mr. Chair? May I ask the former municipal administrator, tama po ba yung akin dahil nag-retire na po kayo?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is your relationship to the mayor? Parehas po kayo nakita ko ng apelyido eh.
Yes, Your Honor. Pamangkin ko siya, Your Honor.
When you say pamangkin, you're an uncle.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. And when did you start being the municipal administrator of the mayor?
If I remember it right, September 2014.
2014, 2014. So up to your retirement
Yes, Your Honor.
in 2024.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama. Mayor, meron pong report dito sa na ginather din ng aking researchers. Is your wife the municipal tourism officer, Madam Norma Sioy?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Yes. Current. She's the current municipal tourism officer.
Hindi na po, Your Honor.
Hindi na rin.
Hindi na po. Nag-resign na po, Your Honor.
Kailan po?
Last October, Your Honor.
Last year.
Last year.
And since when did she assume as the municipal tourism officer?
If I remember, Your Honor, since 2014, Your
When
Honor.
you became the mayor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Thank you. The ILG. Yung opisina po ba ng municipal tourism officer is a career office?
The LGU will create it, sir, pursuant to the tourism law. Sir,
Madam, you're not answering my question.
I'm sorry.
Very clear po yung katanungan ko lang. Is the office of the municipal tourism officer considered a career office?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Mayor Uy, are you aware of Section 59 of Executive Order number 292, otherwise known as the Administrative Code of 1987? Are you aware?
Hindi po ako aware masyado, yes, Your Honor.
Kaya, hindi ka aware, kaya tuloy na-violate po ninyo. You violated the law on nepotism.
Your Honor, may I explain, Your Honor? Kasi po, my wife was designated as tourism officer. Designated only as tourism officer, Your Honor.
Ay, narinig nyo naman po yung preliminary questions ko po eh, di po ba? Tinanong ko si Mr. Gabriel Oy, anong relationship ninyo? Nephew ka niya, so uncle mo siya. Tinanong ko rin kung yung asawa mo po ninyo nakadesignate na municipal tourism officer. Sabi niyo, opo. Tinanong ko yung DILG, kung yung office ng municipal tourism office is considered a career office. Sagot po ng DILG, opo. Therefore, if I look at Section 59, at saka tinanong ko pala kayo, are you aware of the provisions of Section 59, Executive Order number 292, known as the Administrative Code of 1987? Sabi nyo, hindi nyo po alam. Ang sinabi ko, kaya nyo pala na-violate yung provision na yon, which is nepotism. Nag-a-appoint po kayo, gumagawa po kayo ng appointments in favor of a relative na binagbawal po ng ating batas. You also violated Section 79 of the Local Government Code, which pertains to nepotism also. Were you aware of that, Mayor? Kasi in-appoint mo yung uncle mo, saka yung asawa mo to government offices which in violation of provisions of law. The Local Government Code and the Administrative Code of 1987. Could you please answer that?
Mayor, please answer the question, Chairman Ako.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you po. So, yung administrator ko po is my uncle. Sa pagkakalam ko po, co-terminus po yung administrator.
Mayor, whether your appointee is coterminous with your term, it doesn't matter. It's not an issue. The fact remains that you appointed a relative of yours, which is prohibited by law. You can ask your lawyer if he knows the provisions of this law.
Thank you po, Your Honor.
So you admit that you violated the law.
Your Honor, pwede po ba mag-ask ng permission makatanong sa lawyer po?
Please, please. Yes. Yes, Mayor. Please
Your
proceed.
Honor, may I continue? Thank you po. So, na-designate ko po yung municipal administrator kasi yung trust and confidence ko po bilang siya yung dinesignate ko po, Your Honor. At saka yung wife ko, designate as tourism officer, pero yung appointment niya as private secretary. Kasi sa pagkakalam ko po, kasi na-qualify doon sa civil service na hindi maka-apekto sa akin bilang relatives as mayor.
Hindi nga po makaka-apekto. Pero what you did was in violation of the law. Di po ba? And yung issue of trust and confidence, hindi po issue. It is of no moment insofar as
Your Honor.
Hindi, sinasabihan lang kita kasi meron na kaming kaso na ganyan din dito eh. Specifically, the municipality of Silang, Cavite. Abogado pa yung mayor doon. Kaya alam namin to, kagaya ng pagkaalam namin doon sa mga procedures na ng COA. Sa dami na naimbestigahan namin dito. Pare-parehas. Kaya, Mayor, please do not do that again.
Noted po, Your Honor.
Yes.
Thank you po.
Yung confidential positions, they are not included as the exception. That's in the Dator versus Ombudsman case decided in 2018.
Thank you po. Yes po, Your Honor. Duly noted po.
Yes. Is it true, Mayor, na hindi kayo magkaigi ng iyong sanggunian?
Sa pagkakalam ko po, Your Honor, magkasama lang naman kami sa isang ano.
Hindi mo naman sinasagot yung tanong ko, Mayor.
Sa ngayon po, Your Honor, yes po, Your Honor.
Yes. Kasi sila nagreklamo laban sa iyo, di ba?
Yes po,
At
Your
kitang-kita ko, nandun sila sa isang site, lahat ng nandito sa isang site na ito. Di po ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
And if you look at your pronouncement sa iyong Facebook, talagang kitang-kita, magkalabang kayo. Kasi meron na akong rito yung iyong mga kwan eh. Yung pinalalabas mo doon sa kwan eh. Doon sa iyong account. Magbuliga kuy. Tama?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Yes. Kitang-kita eh. So, may politika na nangyari. Tama?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Yes. Thank you, Mayor, for being candid and frank about it. Now, may I ask COA? Could you confirm if any of these types of irregularities were observed in the LGU in Pasugong of province of Bukidnon, splitting of contracts? Have you seen this sa kanilang mga transactions?
With the observations po as reflected in the AR, there were several violations po of RA 9184, including the splitting of contracts po.
Specifically lang, pakisagot lang, yes or no? Splitting of contracts, nakita po ninyo sa transactions ng Ipasugong.
With
Did
the-
you observe this?
With the nature of the transactions po, yes, there are splitting of contracts po.
Yung awarding of contracts to unqualified or favored bidders, have you observed this?
Because of the mode of procurement of cash advance po,
Yes
they-
or no lang po, attorney. Kung titingnan po yung katanungan ko, puro yes or no eh. Diba? Did you observe this in your audit? The audits conducted, did you observe awarding of contracts to unqualified or favored bidders?
Yes po, because of the mode of payment, which is through cash advance.
Hindi ko na po hinihiling yung inyong explanation or what. Yes or no lang po kasi may mga kasama pa akong gusto magtanong. How about overpricing of goods or services?
Yes po.
Yes. Unsupported or incomplete documentation for payments.
Yes po, as found in the AR.
Excessive or unauthorized allowances and bonuses.
Mr. Chair, yes po, meron pong disallowance. Yun po yung composition ng 4 point something million dun sa notice of
Yes or no lang. Kasi time is of the essence. Misuse of public funds for personal expenses. Yes or no?
We haven't found that po.
Okay. Double payments or ghost transactions. Kasi ito yung mga violations na nakikita rin namin sa previous one eh. Have you noticed this?
Gross or ano po yung
Double
I-
payments or ghost transactions?
ghost transactions?
Yes. Are you not aware of that? Maraming ghost transactions, di ba? Alam na alam nyo dapat to.
With respect to the LGU and Pasugong, we are yet to see that.
So
po.
no. The answer is no. Unreported or understated collections.
No po.
Delays in the remittance of collections to the treasury.
No po.
Missing or unaccounted assets.
The fuel inventory po.
Yes or no lang po?
Yes po.
Underutilized or idle government property.
No po.
Misappropriation of government-owned vehicles, equipment, or other supplies.
No po.
Use of funds for purposes other than those intended.
With respect sa cash advance po, yes.
Failure to return unspent balances to the National Treasury.
As far as the incumbent audit team po, wala po.
Delayed or incomplete projects.
Yes po.
Substandard project materials or work quality.
No findings yet po.
Incomplete or inaccurate financial statements.
Yes po.
Non-compliance with prescribed accounting standards?
Yes po.
What I have mentioned, Madam Coa, meron pa bang violations na hindi ko nabanggit? Na meron po doon sa municipality of Ipasogong?
All our audit findings have been mentioned po sa CY 2022 and 2023, and we are yet to issue pa po our audit report for 2024. And we undertake to furnish you po with a copy of the AR for 2024 once the same has been submitted.
Okay. Now, aside from the regular audit, it was reported that you have conducted a performance and a compliance audit.
It is a regular function po of COA to perform regular and
Madam,
compliance
yes or
audit.
no lang po
Yes
yung
po.
aking kasagutan.
With
Huwag po
respect
kayong
to
magpagod.
compliance, sorry po. With respect to compliance audit po, yes po.
Bakit po kayo nag-conduct ng compliance audit? Aside from the regular audit.
It is part of our annual audit reports po yung compliance audit, because sa AR po meron pong portion for the financial audit and meron din pong portion for the compliance audit.
So you did it because it's part of your protocol.
Yes po.
Thank you. Napansin ko kanina, Madam Coa, na ang basic or primordial na problema ay yung mga cash advances ng municipality. Would that be true?
Po? I'm sorry. I did not get the question po. I'm sorry.
The primordial problem na narinig ko mula pa kanina would be the cash advances of the municipality. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
Meron po kayong sinite na mga specific violations regarding cash advances. Tama po.
Tama po.
And did you inform the LCE about these findings?
Yes po. During the exit conference conducted by the audit team with the LCE, we have informed po the management of LGU in Pasugong.
Nagbago po ba sila?
Later part of 2020. Mr. Chair, later part of 2024 po.
Hindi. Ang tanong ko po, nagbago po ba sila doon sa kanilang mga
Yes po.
ginagawa?
Yes po.
Yes, kaagad. After you have rendered your observations or report to them, binago po ba nila yung practices nila na hindi tama?
After nung CY 2023 po namin na exit conference. So yes po, after June 2020.
Yung findings nyo sa 2021 audit, tsaka 2022, nag-conduct din naman kayo ng meeting sa kanila para sabihin kung anong mali nila eh. Kasi standard ninyo yun eh. Di po ba?
Yes po.
Binago po ba nila? Kasi 2023 ang sinasagot mo palagi sa akin.
With the same finding in 2023 po, then we can say that they did not immediately implement po the audit recommendations for CY 2022 ng audit report.
Nagbago sila?
Not immediately po. I mean,
Simple lang kasi yung tanong ko, Iha eh. Kasi alam ko naman na after you have conducted your regular audit, you meet with the agent, di po ba? At nire-report po ninyo yung findings ninyo. Alam ko naman yun eh. Galing po ako sa gobyerno eh. Alam ko yun. Kaya, noong sinabi nyo sa kanila, you recommended actions to be undertaken by them. Di po ba?
opo.
Now, did they follow your recommendations?
Mr. Chair, no po. Not immediately po.
So, ibig mo
no po.
sabihin, matigas ang ulo ng LCE.
I cannot comment on that po.
Eh, paano mo
Matigas.
tatawagin ang isang LCE na sinabihan na ninyo nung mali yung ginagawa nila, sinabihan nyo na kung ano ang gagawin para matama yung gawain nilang mali. Hindi nila sinunod. Ano po ang tawag nyo sa kanila? Malambot ang ulo? Masunurin? O ano? Matigas ang ulo?
Okay, Mr. Chair, I will quote you lang po, matigas po ang ulo po.
Yes. Kasi ako ang nagsabi nun, hindi naman ikaw eh. Takot ka lang matamaan na naman eh. Di ba? Yeah. Well, anyway, yung pong sa complainants, sino po ba ang complainants dito?
Councilors,
As Your Honor.
Councilor Gumban,
Yes, Your Honor.
Councilor Olana. Yes. Councilor Echiminada,
Yes, Your Honor.
Councilor Campol, punong barangay Daon. Nandito po kayo lahat?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. May I know what prompted you to file these complaints?
We prompted to file these complaints because we're very alarmed and disturbed with what's happening with the financials or fiscal management of the LGU in Pasugong, Your Honor.
Thank you. Do you? Or does any one of you have any personal or professional conflict with the official's name in your complaints?
No, Your Honor. Trabaho lang, walang personalan.
Were there prior efforts to resolve these issues internally before filing the case with this body or with the ombudsman?
Yes, Your Honor. We made legislative inquiry. June of 2023, we asked the LCE through with the local department heads. Then we had our first legislative inquiry, July 3 of 2023. And for the AAR 2023, we asked them August 12 of 2024. We have successive resolutions or even the invitations to the local finance committee, Your Honor.
Thank you. And may I know what outcome are you expecting, your group expecting to achieve through these cases?
It was in our prayer, Your Honor, that there will be policies that will really stop the recurring findings of the COA, and at the same time, all of us will work for the sound financial or fiscal management of the LGU, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam. The ILG. The ILG.
Yes, sir.
Was the DILG aware of the financial and procurement irregularities in the municipality of Impasugong?
No, sir.
No,
At our level, sir, no, sir.
no. Wala man lang nag-report sa inyo?
2022? Wala. None, sir.
None. Now, if you do not know what happened sa municipality of Impasugong, how would the DILG monitor the proper use of public funds and adherence to procurement processes by local government units?
Sir, may I explain why?
Hindi ko hinihiling po ang
sorry, sir.
explanation po nyo.
We monitor it through the Seal of Good Local Governance, sir, and the Seal of Good Financial Housekeeping po.
Ilan pong awards na gano'n ang natanggap ng Impasugong?
Sir, as mentioned, sir, they've been a recipient of the said seal 2020, 19, 23, and 24 sa SGLG. And for the Seal of Good Financial Housekeeping naman po, passer po sila nung 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024 po.
Financial.
Yes, sir.
Paano po sila nakakuha niyan when in fact, kung titignan po lahat natin ng annual audit reports ng COA, ay hindi po umuugma doon sa resulta ng findings ninyo?
Yes,
How
sir.
would they won that? How would they win that award kung gano'n ang findings ng COA?
Yes, sir. The indicator po under financial administration, which is one of the governance area and the first governance area, one of the requirement of is for them to have an unqualified and or qualified audit opinion po from COA. And they receive po, yes, sir.
Sige, tuloy niyo po.
Tapos po, sir, and based on the recommendations, based on the audit report, at least 30% will be complied with by the local government unit. And the data source that the DILG is basing the passing of the LGU, sir, is the data source are from the agencies of the Commission on Audit, the BLGF of the DOF, the Department of Budget and Management po, sir. Because the Seal of Good Local Governance, kami lang po ang lead, but there are a lot of agencies involved po sa data sources po, sir.
Pero kayo ang lead agency.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sa kasagutan po ninyo at saka sa mga kasagutan sa akin ng COA, ay nagdududa na po ako doon sa ano to?
SGLG po, sir.
Yung pong pagpili ninyo ng i-awardan ninyo ng Seal of Good Governance. Ano po? Kasi I do not see any reason why, in spite of all the AARs, which are not good to look at insofar as the municipality of Ipasugong is concerned, in spite of this, inawardan nyo pa rin sila ng Seal of Good Governance. Are you trying to encourage that they continue what they are doing?
No, sir.
You awarded them.
Because based on the document submitted, the data sources from the other agencies involved in the SGLG, qualified po kasi sila, sir.
Qualified silang?
A qualified opinion, they got a qualified opinion po, sir.
Then, could you explain to me what a qualified and unqualified opinion of COA would mean?
Sir, for the unqualified types of opinion of COA, sir, as indicated in our technical notes when we issue the memorandum circular annually, this signifies that under unqualified, sir, that a clear opinion is rendered, which means that the financial statements present fairly in all material aspects, the results of the operations and the financial condition of the LGU for the period and date indicated po, based on existing government standards and in compliance with government laws, rules, and regulations. Yung nakuha naman po nila, sir, for the qualified opinion indicates that certain material transactions and or accounts have been found to be improper, are questionable, or are requiring more solid justifications, and therefore have not been passed in audit. The transactions and or accounts under question, however, are not so significant relative to the total operations of the subject entity as to fully negate other aspects of operations which were found to be in order po, sir.
Maraming ang local government unit ang mananalo niyan. Di po ba?
Yes, sir.
Eh kasi napakaluwag po ng inyong requirements eh. Diba? Eh mabuti sana kung unqualified lang ang criterion.
Yes, sir.
Eh sinama nyo yung qualified eh. Pero hindi naman nakalagay doon yung qualified. Lahat ba nung observation ng COA doon eh kinomply nila?
30% lang po, sir.
30% lang dapat ang i-comply.
Based po sa indicator, sir, in the audit opinion, there are recommendations for them to address. And in the technical notes, only 30% lang po ang makomply nila, sir. They can be considered as passers po.
Oh. COA, na-comply ba nila yung inyong mga observation? 30%?
As to percentage po, yes po.
Yes.
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 But the, may I explain further po? Because there are a lot of findings po involving the LGU sa financial and sa compliance. And if based po sa materiality as computed by the audit team, then pasok po siya. And then the total amount po of the misstatements as reflected in the financial statements will not affect fully the presentation of the financial statements. Then that would be qualified po.
Nawalan tuloy ako ng believe doon sa mga nananalo ng Seal of Good Governance. To tell you frankly, Madam DILG, ang akalam ko, excellence ang ibig sabihin ng Seal of Good Governance. In all aspect of governance, puro excellent po sila. Pero the way I look at it, your set of criteria ay hindi po excellence ang nire-reward ninyo. Ang nire-reward ninyo kahit mali, basta't makorek nila po pwede. Di po ba?
Sir, the SGLG Act of 2019 is a scale-up assessment po kasi, sir. So every year po, there are changes in the indicators. Agree po kami, sir, na 10 governance areas po ito. And doon sa technical working group, Your Honor, sir, that it involves the fiscal administration. Ang lead agency po is BLGF. They discuss what should be every year, what should be scaled up, what should be retained, and then together with the other agencies involved, and then this will be submitted to the Council for Good Local Governance for approval and finalization of the indicators po. So we welcome po, sir. There are recommendations, sir. We truly welcome. If they're unqualified lang po ba, how many percentage of recommendations the DILG Central Office through the Bureau of Local Government Supervision will be willing to look into the recommendations, and that is also the under the law. Dapat ho na meron ho talagang coordination ang aming office and the House of Representatives po, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Madam, yung explanation mo doesn't change my impression insofar as the seal of good governance is concerned. Parang barya-barya na lang pala yung seal of good governance. Samantalang nakikita ko sa lahat ng mga binibisita ko na local government unit, pinagyayabang yung seal of good governance. Di po ba? Pero ngayon, nagbago na po yung aking pananaw po doon. Hindi na po ako believe. Opo, Madam DLG. Ngayon ko lang narinig yan. Sa totoo lang. Buti na lang ako ang nagtanong at naliwanagan po ako. Mr. Chair, marami pong salamat sa opportunity.